Okay, now, stupid!
Planners go traffic.
Oh my god, why must motorbike people go and ride together?
Welcome to another episode of Eatbook Food Guides. I'm Adria.
And I'm Mandon, and today we are at GR.iD, or what used to be Pomo.
Pomo!
So right now, everything has gone through like a bit of a revamp. So Pomo last time used to be like what, white and blue, but now look at this! And inside, right, it's fully renovated. So the stores are different, the floors are different, the walls are different, and I heard, right, it becomes a lot more futuristic.
Okay, actually, Mandon, do you used to hang out at Pomo or not?
Hang out, I used to hang out opposite Pomo.
Actually, I also. No, but I crossed over to this side to eat the Thai boat noodle.
Oh yes, a good Thai. So we are here definitely to eat, right? Not just here to sightsee, right?
No.
We're here to
We
sightsee?
are just here to chill, what? I mean, the camera, they want to come, they set up, I don't know for what, like, we're actually just here to play.
Oh, they come here to play,
Yeah, they just want to follow us, they want to stalk us.
Oh,
Yes.
why do you want to stalk us when you go
I don't
out?
know, but let them stalk us, they like to stalk us.
Okay, lor, a bit
But we are
scary.
going to try some food places.
See, we're going to try some food places, obviously.
Yeah.
So the food place that we're going to go is just right here. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ah! So right now, we are in front of Isshin Machi that sells both Taiwanese fare and Hakka style food.
Yeah. So the Chinese name is actually called Yi Xing Yi
Ting. So
And-
the thing is the Simon Ting Ting lah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
But
so
I
it's-
think so.
You,
Anyway, I'm really excited because it's Taiwanese food and I haven't been to Taiwan so long.
yes, you haven't been to Taiwan so long. I hope they got the Nuro Mian and then they got the Nuro Fan. Are you?
Sure have.
Let's go! So Adrian right here, right? Excited Is it cause like very long never go Taiwan already?
Yes, and I love Taiwanese food.
Same. So you want to make a guess what we have here?
This is definitely Luro Fan. This is a very popular like Taiwanese fare.
Yeah,
As
it's
in
a,
because
it's a
like
standard Taiwanese
Yeah.
dish. Like whenever you go Taiwan, must eat one.
and then this is Nuro Mian, which is like braised beef noodles. And usually the broth is like a little bit spicy.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
And it's like very shiok one.
Correct.
Yeah, usually like you eat it when it's piping hot, then it's like oh, 很好吃. Okay.
And then
Then
this
this
one?
one, right? I thought this one is fries but no
Fries?
It's not. Guess what it is?
I know what is it already.
Che.
Cause
Yeah.
you know, like we travel so
Oh,
much,
yeah.
and then we know that like Taiwan, there's this thing called tian pu
Pu
la.
la.
So it's like tempura.
tempura.
It's basically like
Yeah.
dough fritters, and then along with it, right, we have our fried chicken. So like Taiwanese deep fried chicken. Okay,
That's my favourite.
The thing about this Nuro Mian, right, is that there are two kinds of noodles here. There's like the thin one that people are accustomed to, like the
Yes.
very easy to eat la mian, right? And then they also have this thing called the guan miao mian.
Wow. Have never heard of that.
Yeah, so basically, right, it originated in the northern part of Taiwan.
Hainan?
Hainan. And then it's like one of the specialty of the area.
Wow.
Like if I show you guys the noodles later, right? Like, or I show you guys the noodles now. the
Cube
rolls. It's a lot fatter, it's a lot thicker.
Yeah.
And I think what it does, right, is that it's able to hold more of that soup. And I'm super excited to try it.
Okay.
It's my first time trying it. Ooh.
Wow.
Exciting
It looks so handmade.
Yeah. It's like your Mee Hoon Kueh that time, but a lot
Yeah.
slimmer.
Yeah, I also can make.
You also can make. From the first look, right, it looks like any other beef noodles that I have because of how
Okay.
big the slices of beef
Oh,
are.
yeah, it's
eh.
really
like,
huge, eh.
It's a huge
What the heck?
medallion of beef.
Yeah.
And then you can actually
And
see the
look
fat.
at the tendons.
Yeah, the tendon, the fats, and everything else.
Wow. I feel like this noodles, this guan miao mian, right, it really hits its purpose because it's like thick enough, but yet like not jelat. And it really soaks the gravy and the soup
Yeah.
very well.
I think this bowl of beef noodles, right, it's like beef concentrate. It's like you take the beef broth, right, and then you boil the beef, and then you braise it all over and over again. Then you, after you braise the beef, you put it inside the stock, and then you continue cooking it.
Coming from a chef. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Once I bite the beef, it really just like came apart. Wow, it's damn
Super
soft.
tender.
What the heck?
Let's go for the Luro Fan next.
Oh my god.
The rice is shiny one.
Ayo. Glisten.
Beautiful.
Oh, quite cool.
Wow.
Wow, damn nice. What the heck?
It's not overly savoury. It has that sweetness to it also from the soy. And then when you have that sweetness, right, it's a lot more balanced
Yeah.
than something that is like super punchy with the dark soy sauce, light soy sauce.
You know what is the definition of a good 卤肉饭?
What?
Is when the meat, right, has like a good amount of fat and also lean parts. Wow, then this one like I think it's just nice, a good balance. I will eat this again. Oh my god.
See, the thing is, right, we started off with all the mains. This is the appetizer.
Yeah. This is the
Correct.
snack.
This is the snack. You know what this is perfect for? This is perfect for with some Taiwan beer. Hin.
Producer very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, producer.
Eatbook producers are the best. Eatbook producers are the best.
Best.
Yes. So if you don't know what tempura is, right, it's basically like dough fritters, but there's that fish cake kind of consistency to it.
Okay, and then this is the chicken, right?
Mm.
The fried chicken in Chinese or like in Taiwanese context is called 盐酥鸡, right?
对
Because it's salt and pepper. I
Correct.
think it's bigger one than you.
Yes.
No cheers, it's COVID. Okay.
That's the best part, right? It's that the skin not soggy, and then you can just keep chewing, then more flavor comes out.
But you know this familiar taste, right? It's like every time you eat this, it's like,
It's like, I'm here, I'm
you're in
experimenting.
Taiwan or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's try the tempura. I forgot how tempura tastes already, so it really low-key tastes like fish cake.
It has a very different texture from the fried chicken, right?
Yeah.
Then you get crunchiness, you keep biting, more flavor.
And the thing is, right, that I say that this is nicer than fries.
Because it is airy, right? You won't feel it as heaty as compared to when you eat the fried chicken.
Oh yeah.
Right. So you know, like when I was in Taiwan with my friends, right? We went on a 11-day trip. We traveled the whole of Taiwan. So I think this place brings me back lah. Like this is
Oh, this is a good throwback. Wow.
You know the best part is that they play Taiwanese songs.
Chinese songs
Yeah, Chinese songs.
The vibe is real.
So if you're a fan of Taiwanese food, you're a fan of like Chinese food that is out of the norm, I think this place is a good place to bring our friends to. So now we're gonna finish everything off. We're gonna finish our beers, our fried chicken, and order more things on the menu. But we'll still see you at the next place. Bye bye.
I'm going already. Yeah. Okay.
So for our second location, we are now inside Grid and we are at House on the Moon. It is actually from Grill City, and then they shifted here.
Really?
And what they have is like more European cuisine with like local and Middle Eastern influences.
Ooh, and I also heard, right, that the chef, right, is an accomplished pastry chef.
Ooh.
And then he would pair all his desserts with the teas that are specially like blended for the place.
Teas.
Yeah, dessert. Yeah.
You like dessert?
I mean, I'm fine, but I like teas.
Okay, I'm quite excited to try the beans. So without further ado, B-rolls.
Let's go.
So right in front of us, we have two dishes. The first one is a pasta dish. It's called minced pork bak chor
Pasta.
So there are two kinds of pasta inside. There's the egg pasta and there's also cocoa pasta.
The brown color, no?
Yeah, the brown one. And both of it are made in-house. So it's topped off with pork floss, ikan bilis, and poached egg.
You know, talk about fusion. They have like all kinds of fusion in here. And also, you know the cocoa pasta, right?
Yeah.
We asked the chef just now, why must use cocoa pasta? Then he said, dessert dining.
We also have the chicken anuri, which is a sous vide chicken thigh. And
I
what
love
they do,
thighs.
right? You love thighs, so you are a thigh kind of girl, right? And after that, reverse blowtorch. So they actually use a blowtorch instead of
I
like a
saw
grill or
them
a sear.
do that.
Nice, right? Then you see the fat sparkle and then everything fly out.
Good song.
So it's topped off with anuri sauce, which is a base of coriander. And we can see coriander seeds here, we can see sesame, garlic and tons of spices here lah.
And they serve it with a sourdough.
And so with a sourdough that I just toasted. So on first glance, right, I like how they have like the bak chor mee elements inside it already.
Oh, it is.
And they don't just use like the normal mushrooms that we have. They also have the shimeji mushrooms. There's also that spice.
Interesting.
There's a spice.
Yes, there's a spice.
As you continue eating it, it slowly creeps up on you, and it's not overwhelmingly
But it's
spicy.
nice, eh?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, what I like about it the most, right, is that there's that textural interplay. Like you have the crispiness of the ikan bilis, you have the creaminess from the egg and the sauces. Even the mushrooms, right, they are salted perfectly. Like it's not just like they add mushrooms into it and hope that it's cooked. It's a very complex dish. Even with so much mushrooms in it, right, it is not overly earthy.
I think we are like ready to move on to the next dish,
Mhm.
which is the chicken anuri
Yep.
right there.
You know what I want to do first?
So, okay.
I want to soak my bread into the sauce first.
Yeah, same.
Ready?
Actually, what? This is super fusion.
Yeah.
Something like some Middle Eastern / Asian / Chinese. And I really like the sauce.
I think the cool thing is that, do you even like coriander?
Oh,
This is a sauce based on coriander. Every part of it that's green here is coriander.
I am eating coriander, I guess. I'm about to cry.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
I feel like I'm like being taken on a roller coaster of flavors. First it was this, now it's this. Wow, that is damn crazy.
Okay, number one, right? Because chicken thigh is used, it is very, very flavorful inside. And it's cooked perfectly because it's sous vide. And on top of it, right? After you char it, after you grill it with the torch, there's a bit of bitterness, there's a bit of nuttiness from the char, which I really appreciate in my chicken. And top off with the coriander, with the entire sauce base, I think it elevates the fragrance level.
Okay, then to me, right, the chicken has a mix between like Louisiana and herbish and like spices. So it's like a mix of all that flavors. Can you believe it? If you like flavorful food, I think this place really like packs a lot of flavor in their food.
Why everything here so aesthetic? Everything here so chill.
This is called the moonwalk.
It's got a moonwalk because it's inspired by the Milky Way galaxy, and everything here, right, has milk in it. So we have the crumble of whey and nut butter.
Then there is the yogurt sponge cake. There's milk ice cream, mascarpone.
Yep, and different crumbles that we have. What better way to start this, right, than to just get a bit of everything with our spoon, and then let's just try it.
Wow!
Okay.
What the heck? Dude, I freaking love this.
Depending on what you said, it's paired with a tea.
It's also called moonwalk, right?
Yeah, the tea is also called moonwalk. The top note of it, right, is coconut. So coconut and milk, right, is always one of the best pairings that you can imagine.
Yeah.
As milky as it might look, right, it is not. It's very light. What gives the body, right, is actually the tea. It gives a very full body taste to the entire combination over here.
Pairing it with tea helps to sort of like cut the very dairy taste in your mouth.
Yeah, I think the best part of this is that there's not a boring dish. So in every taste that I have, right,
I love it.
there are like different elements to try out. And right in front of us is the Gardens by the Bay, where we have berries on top, an elderflower jelly right in the middle, and the cream is infused with lavender, bergamot, orchid, and
violet.
so it's like super floral. That's why I think it's called Gardens by the Bay for that reason. And pop up on, as a garnish, right, are edible flowers.
Oh my god, I need to smell it. Whoa! You say it's faint.
Wow! Once you breathe your nose, right, you smell the sweetness of the floral notes.
In the cream ganache.
Yeah, and you also smell the fruitiness and the sweetness that there is.
Oh, it's such a crazy flavor. I don't even know where to start. Basically, it's like a party in my mouth. Every bite I bite, another like hint of a flavor comes out, and then I can taste the lavender, I can taste the elderflower, I can taste both the berries that explode in my mouth. It's just sweet and a hint of sour, and like, oh, it's damn crazy. Oh my god. Personally,
right, when I tried eating this just now, right, I think the star player here is actually the tartness that comes from the berries. Because the sweetness, right, already comes from the cream. But I think with the tartness of the berries, right, it cuts through very nicely. It doesn't become too boring. It becomes a bit more complex.
It's damn complex.
It becomes a bit more complex, a bit more multi-layered. For this one, right, if you are into a more experiential kind of eating,
agree,
I think this is something that you might like. Oh my god, today our producers really pamper us. This place, right, it doesn't feel like we are in the middle of Greece. It feels like we are in a very fancy, modern European restaurant. Most of the things here are under $20.
Correct. I checked out the menu, right? It's cheaper than some cafes.
Yeah, exactly. like price point wise, right, this place surpasses a lot of places in my memory already.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's a great place for people to come.
It's like
I would actually come back again. I feel like this has been a very fun and experiential eating experience, right? I want to come and try out the other things in the menu.
Right. Okay, now we are done here. We are going to our final location.
To the next place.
Yes! Thank you, producers.
Okay, we are at our final location, which is the Kamikaze Asian Tapas Bar. And if you are at Grid, right, I think this is the place to go. Just look here.
Yeah, I mean, al fresco dining. There's a water feature inside. And this place opens until 2 AM. So you can like come here chill with your friends after your beer, after your drinks, right? Just sit out here and just talk.
Actually, here also can drink beer.
Yeah, here also can drink beer. But you cannot drink after 10:30.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So you just chill here until like 2 AM, the place closes, and then you can just be on your merry way, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is that if you see a name, right, it's a bit familiar, correct?
Yeah, why?
Because they actually have a first outlet at Otto, and this is their second outlet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Otto, right.
You should.
Oh, the place that sells the skewers.
Yes, with the skewers. So
the 90-cent one.
Yeah, the 90-cent skewers. So it's the exact same thing with a couple of additions to the menu.
Yeah.
Right. So in front of us, we have obviously the skewers, right?
90 cents each.
90 cents each. And then we have the Mama Tom Yum pot, which is like your Tom Yum noodles with the Maggi and a whole lot of ingredients lah. And the most special one that we see here, right, is like pork belly mala spaghetti.
Yeah.
Spaghetti! And of course, right, we cannot forget the French fries Ferris wheel lah, with like all the different flavors here.
All different eh.
And I think that this is gonna be the perfect way to end the night lah, right? Agreed.
Damn vibes eh. The food also sounds damn nice. Like very supper.
Yeah, it's like
supper food.
it's a solid supper spot.
I know, right?
So we have the most special one first, okay?
Okay.
We can have the mala pork belly spaghetti.
Oh my.
But first, must feed the camera. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
So right off the bat, right, you can smell the mala and the oils that are used already. Eh.
And I just want to say, wow, look at this.
Glorious!
I mean, juicy.
Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks.
Sorry, the ma and the la is real. It's them lah. My tongue is numb.
Are you okay?
Yeah, but like, it's shook. But then I just didn't expect it to be so la.
Another thing that is quite good, right, is how well they have done the pork belly. I think because the oils of the pork belly inside the oils of the mala also, and the sauce becomes a lot more fragrant. And I think that this is a good perk lah to it.
Normally you go mala, right? The pork belly you get is the thin slice kind, like shabu kind.
Yeah.
But this one is the thick kind of. It really is like the gao kind of.
Yeah.
So it's very worth it.
So hopefully, right, the mama hot pot, right, so hopefully this is a bit not as strong as the mala because Adria really wants to enjoy her food lah. And I think other than the noodles, they also have mussels, they have prawns, and they have meatballs.
Then,
Oh my god, you know what this food like boat noodles.
Oh yeah,
Like,
even one small portion.
Yeah,
eh.
like when we take out one small portion for ourselves, we have boat noodles.
Yeah, honestly, I'm quite surprised. The tom yum pot, right, is not spicy. It has a more like sweet aftertaste and overall taste. And in fact, a bit like tangy also. Yeah.
It feels a lot like a tomato base rather than a tom yum base. There's more of that tomato twang to it and more of that fragrance from the lime. I think overall it's
a tangy dish.
yeah, it's a tangy dish.
Yeah.
So it's meant for like people who eat xiao la and lower. And generally the seafood here they use are quite fresh lah, like
Quite fresh.
as they should, right? Like the mussels come out from the shell properly, the prawns come out from the shell properly,
Yes.
even though we pluck a bit slow. Yeah, so I think this is a very enjoyable dish. This is like a staple lah, right?
Yeah, I think it's like a
must order one.
yeah, it's a must order. Then it's like it can be a side also. Then everybody should eat.
Yeah,
Everybody just eat a bit.
Yeah, the
then like
boat noodle
share. Yeah.
And over here, right, we have the very majestic Ferris wheel fries.
Is that like fun to eat? Yeah.
They're fun to eat. They're
Okay,
like just wee, they take. Then
okay,
like if your
yeah.
friend want to take, right, then you don't give them take. Then you just like keep spinning ahead. So we have salted egg, wasabi, cheese, mala, and seaweed. So there are all the fries here. So there's something for everyone. If you want a spicier, then you go and eat the mala one more.
Yeah.
If you miss seaweed shaker fries from
Hey,
McDonald's,
yeah,
then take the seaweed one. One of the Ferris wheel French fries sacks, right? We also have our skewers, which range from 90 cents all the way to 190, depending on what you buy.
Oh,
lah.
yeah.
But generally speaking, most of it are 90 cents.
90 cents is counted very cheap.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because you know, like when you go lok and
Yeah.
all the places, right? Most of the time it's $1
Exactly,
plus.
exactly.
Right.
So it's quite value for money.
And here they serve it with like
Side of.
a side of green Thai chili.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the most interesting thing I see here, right, is the intestines.
ah?
It's the intestines.
Woo! I love
It's the innards.
intestines, by the way.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, I must say, right, the chili is a refreshing kind. This chili won't kill you one.
Wow.
This chili is not the mala kind that will kill you, but this chili is the one that will refresh you. There's a lot of lime inside, and I think that's what makes it so good.
I think it matches everything here.
Mm.
I think that's the point. They give you this to be a side to dip everything in, right? It's not bad.
Yeah, it's good. I like that they have their spices on top there.
Oh yeah.
But sadly, right, they don't have the spices on the vegetables.
the
Like, I would-
vegetable looks so healthy.
Yeah, the vegetable looks very healthy. Like,
You see this one?
it looks grilled lah, right? But it looks a bit too healthy for my liking. I would like it to have a bit more seasoning, and then they grill it. And then I like the lok kind of.
You know the lok broccoli is always very nice. Shall we try this
Okay.
to see if it's nice?
Sure.
Can you believe it? I'm eating vegetables.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is not the.
You know why you don't like it?
It's not grilled until the broccoli like.
Crispy one.
Then chat.
Ah.
It tastes raw. I mean, it doesn't look like it's super marinated or anything. You know, it's
I
really
think-
just the original taste.
Yeah. I think in general, right, for skewers, you want to go for something that is seasoned, like the meats rather than the vegetables. If after this video they want to season the vegetables, then
I hope
pick
so,
the vegetables also lah.
Please.
But as a whole right now, right, you will feel that having the meats might be a bit more worth it than just having the vegetables. So at the end of the day, right, I think like what I said at the start lah, this is a perfect place to come like after your dinner, or you want to come here and dinner and stay the entire night also okay. But the fact that it's open at 2 AM with drinks like this until like 10:30, I think it is a solid hangout place lah.
Actually, in Singapore, there's not a lot of like nice al fresco places to hang out at lah. Okay, but here it's like rooftop kind of like vibe, right? And then like, they have lights, right? Wow, the vibes are there lah, huh? So I think like this is really quite a nice place to hang out.
I think this is a very central spot also.
Oh yes.
Like at Grid, right? It's like Bencoolen MRT is just 5 minutes away, and then Plaza Sing is just like 10 minutes away.
Dhoby Ghaut is just there?
Yeah, Dhoby Ghaut is just there. And then Bugis is just over there. We can see Fortune Centre over there.
Yeah.
And then Rochor is just behind. So it's central enough for people to hang out at and to meet lah. Like in a time that we seldom meet up these days, right? Like what better reason you need to have than like Thai food, skewers, drinks and French fries. So
we have had a day of just pigging out.
Today is a good day. This is one of the most shook Eatbook guides that I've ever been.
I mean, I think today is the day I tasted a lot of fusion things.
Yeah, it's like all variety. It's like every single variety that you can think of, right? From nostalgia to fusion to supper food, right?
And can I just say something? We ate noodles from thick to thin.
Oh yes!
Yeah, we ate the 关庙面, which was like thicker consistency. Then after that the pasta. Then after that the spaghetti. Then after that the mama noodles.
So everything like from whoa!
All nice.
Yeah, today it was very enjoyable for us, right? Because it's like we are in a new place. Like everything is new, and we are like the first people here, and I'm very happy that we discovered all these places.
Yeah, because like Pomo has been under construction for the longest time.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what they were doing lah.
Yeah.
Until today lah, right?
Yeah.
I realized, open grid lah. Like what's this man? That kind of thing. So I'm very happy that I was like I'm on this shoot.
Yeah.
I can find out, right?
Exactly.
And it has become such a like hit place.
So like last time Pomo, right? I think if I remember correctly, right, there's only that basement and level 1. That basement got Subway, the Wutai and the Yakun. Then I don't remember anything else.
The thing is, Pomo is quite forgettable.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I don't really know what's going on. And I guess it doesn't really have an identity, right? Because it's like, okay lord, maybe just some food joints. I feel like now with the revamp, they try to make it a bit more like trendy and like attract like youngsters. And I think one other point I really want to make, right, that I observed from today is that I'm very happy, right, that this is like in the middle of like Orchard, Dhoby Ghaut.
Yeah.
You know why or not? Because right, just now actually from the 3 places we ate today, right, the first one being Eating, right?
Yeah.
The other outlet is East Coast. At first, last time the House on the Moon is what Great World.
Great World.
Don't know from where. That like very hard. Very hard to go. Then last but not least, this Kamikaze. Wow, at Auto stay very far lah. Cannot. But now they are all in central Dhoby Ghaut area. Woo! Oh no, very hard to decide. I'm stuck between 2.
I'm so stuck between 2. I'm actually not stuck between 2.
For different reasons.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
House on the Moon. No, I was thinking between Eating and House on the Moon.
Okay.
Yeah, but okay, I decided to go with House on the Moon because I just think that purely because it's more unique. And I guess I really can't exactly find the exact same dishes at another place. Yeah, which is why I thought like, okay, that's quite a nice place. Like if next time, you know, maybe a friend's birthday or anything, I could definitely bring my friend there to eat, right? Somehow like that whole omakase, like 小fine dining vibes, right? Really attracted me lah. Once in a while, you want to splurge a bit, but not too much, you know.
Yeah, and it's super value for money.
Exactly.
I choose Eating, right? Because when I was there, right, I can imagine who I want to bring there already.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll bring my family there. I would be able to bring a couple of my family friends there who are like into Taiwanese culture also. I'll be able to bring my friends from overseas here also. So when I was there, I had a thought like, okay, wow, this person will like this, this person will like this, this person will like this. But whereas when I was at House of the Moon, I would be like, oh, I would like this, I would like this. So together, okay? 1, 2, 3. Gardens by the Bay.
Because dessert, what the heck? I can't believe. I did not expect you to choose a dessert. Okay, but yes, okay, yeah. No, dude, I really love Moonwalk.
Yeah.
You know why or not? Really, right? I really do not like pastries. I don't really like dessert. But the thing is, right, if you ask me to eat Moonwalk again, I would totally eat again. Oh, and also because I really appreciated that it was milk-based. Right. I really like the milk-based thing. And I really like the yogurt sponge cake. That was something like quite out of the world for me. I never tried before. Oh my god, how about you?
So like,
dessert?
Yeah, so because Gardens by the Bay, right? Like, so basically, everything else that we eaten today, right? Other than desserts, right? I can imagine myself having some fun at creating a version of it. Okay. Yeah, but I cannot imagine myself making a complex pastry. So
we started baking, right?
Yeah, and I started baking. So I think pastry is something that always stood out to me, regardless of where I go.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and the fact that 5 different kinds of flowers so that is scary to me. Like to be daring enough to put 5 flowers into one pastry with 2 berries.
It's very complex.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, in a very special way, I would say.
Yeah, it's like every time you eat it, right, you are tasting different kinds of things.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching this episode of Eatbook Food Guides. If you like this video, you can watch more videos over there.
And don't forget to like,
Share and subscribe. Bye bye! Pangkang lo!
Woo!